first round pick. Hey, throw that list away, all right?
Why are we around? Let
Yo, welcome to the show. It's a Chiefs Blitz night. Breaking down the plays, keeping everything tight. From my homes to the defense, we give you the scoop. Real talk, real stats, we the ultimate troop. This ain't no game, it's our passion on display.
From the baby himself.
Chiefs Blitz podcast, real fans unite. Every touchdown scored, we ignite the night. From tailgate chatter to post-game debate, we love our Chiefs, yes, never too late.
I would even bring MVS back in the middle of the season.
What? Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar, sponsored by ChiefsBlitz.com, presented by UnderdogFantasy.com. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense Todd.
Edition. Welcome to the next edition of Four Guys in a Bar, presented by ChiefsBlitz.com, your top source for Chiefs news, information, and analysis. And I'm your host, Nick Athan, along with Mr. Hense Todd, Mr. Lou Montagna, Mr. Andre Tillman, and Casey Mango's in the background working the show today. We had a power outage in Kansas City, so we are going to do our best to produce and deliver a show. So here we are. Gentlemen, welcome to Monday. It was a busy weekend for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to be a whole lot busier going forward, but first and foremost, how's everybody doing?
Fantastic.
I'm doing great. Hoping the squirrels don't run into the power lines once again, but hey, I'm doing okay.
Gotta feed them, Hensley. Just don't ever forget.
Squirrels don't have common. No, squirrels don't have common sense, man.
It is. It is Monday. The Chiefs are in St. Joe. Everything was there. I believe the players are being tested today.
Yep, they arrived yesterday and today.
And whatnot. Coach Reed spoke yesterday. That was cool to see.
Pretty interesting.
He's got a new Skechers commercial with, I believe, Howie Mandel and. Who is it? Who's Snoop Dogg's girl there that she went to jail? She had all the shows. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart also in the Skechers commercial. But Coach Reed, wow. Come on.
That's some company, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and shout out to Ted Lasso fans. They started filming in Blue Springs or Independence today. Or yesterday, so they are going to start the season. From what I'm told, inside sources, that the crux of the show will be to get him to come back to England, preferably to probably coach a ladies soccer team, but they're coming to Kansas City to recruit him to come back. So look out for a lot of Ted Lasso.
What was Ted's day job before he went? He was coached in the
football
EPL?
coach. No, was he a football coach? Yeah, he was a football coach in the
Sweet.
States. Yeah, and they hired him. So there you go. There you go. Interesting. So they are looking for extras. So hey, if you want to be in a Ted Lasso movie or TV show, now's your chance. Don't know how long they're going to be filming in Kansas City, but props to Jason Sudeikis for coming to Kansas City, coming home and giving the town some love. So it's going to be fun.
Absolutely.
All right, enough of that. Let's can we roll our sponsor? Yes or no? Yes.
Play now in Missouri. If you're looking for a great fantasy game, we've teamed up with UnderdogFantasy.com. You can play $5 and get $50. You can use the special promo code Chiefs Blitz. The game is available in 33 states. Check out the availability map. You must be 18, 19, or 21 years older to play, but it's an outstanding game. The app is very simple. You can deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash for new customers, and make sure you use the Chiefs Blitz code. And so you can register to start playing this amazing game. Play Pick'em on Underdog. You can, with all your favorite NBA players, James, Curry, Ball, anybody and everybody who's in the NBA, you can play higher or lower. It is an amazing product. It's very simple to use. If I can do it, anybody can. And just make sure when you log on to UnderdogFantasy.com, make sure you use the code Chiefs Blitz.
All right, there we go. It's our old commercial, but again, it's really simple. Just hit the promo code on the right, scan that, put in the Chiefs Blitz promo code, and then deposit $5. You get $50 in bonus dollars. Promo code Chiefs Blitz, and remember, somewhere around here, I got cards, signed cards. I don't have it. I don't know where it is. My office is a mess. Signed cards available. Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks. For those people that sign up, please take advantage of that. And
also you get Jack Stack on the Smokehouse on Nick as
what do you
well.
mean you get Smokehouse on Nick? And Andre owes me 2 Smokehouse.
Yeah, you too. Act now. I not double down on it. Act now. I would double down on it.
Not doubling down on it. Not until I taste those delicious beans.
Delicious beans.
All right.
Wrong with
So with that said, obviously a lot of things happened over the weekend with the Chiefs. And one thing that we're going to do starting Monday is we're going to be streaming exclusively on YouTube. So a week from today, we'll remind everybody. So just make sure you've registered. You have subscribed to the channel, liked. We appreciate it, but this is a better way for us to distribute the show.
It's free.
It's free, so don't worry about that. But beginning, and we'll probably have a new time as well. So we're going to do that. We're also going to do breaking news like we did on Sunday with the George Karloftis and earlier with Trey Smith last week. And I suspect we're going to have another breaking news show, which we'll talk a little bit later. But like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your Chiefs fans. If you're in a Facebook, if you're in one of those Chiefs Facebook groups, just post our link in there. We'd really appreciate it as we try to expand. We're really close to 2,000 subscribers, and we've done it the old-fashioned way, earned them one at a time. So we definitely want to see if we can make this thing grow, and we need all of you to help. So again, we'll be talking about this throughout the week, but starting Monday, July 28th, we'll be seen exclusively on our YouTube channel. And we'll send links out as well through our social media so people can climb in that way.
So don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed.
Nothing's going to change.
Be there on YouTube, guys, with all you guys. Just all you gotta do is transfer over.
That's it.
Sign up for an alert. You'll get alerted to your phone.
You get emails. You get notes. So all right, let's get to the breaking news. Big news yesterday.
George got a deal.
George Karloftis, Chiefs defensive end, has reached an agreement on a 4-year, $93 million deal that includes $62 million guaranteed. That is per Adam Schefter. And in the deal itself of that $62 million, $30 million is basically set aside for injuries. So if he's injured in the next 2 seasons, from what I understand, and I won't know exactly this until the contract numbers come out, but that 2 years, and his contract extension does not kick in until 2020. What are we in? 27.
Yeah. So I think a good way to look at it is he had this year and the 5th-year option as his deal. So they tear that up, roll that into now a 6-year deal, basically, in which case those 2 years will still be, I think, paid in terms of cash would be what he was set to make. And then on top of that, whatever bonus gets amortized over the deal. Right. So at the end of the day, it's 6 years, whatever, 100 some million or whatever.
It's 100. I think it's 107 million.
Yeah.
An average of about 17.5 million per year, which I think
actual APY is less, but the new money, shout out to our crack staff at Factor Cap, about 22 or 23 million per year in new money. So that's those guys are always working.
Leading up to the whole conversation was to go back to say how smart he is.
All the analytics, everything. These guys do an amazing job.
Absolutely,
man. I hope I'm a part of that committee, man. I want to be a part of that Factor.
It's a strong committee. It's a strong committee.
One.
I think it's a committee of one.
One team.
I think it's committee of one. That's why.
One team, one dream, baby. There's no I.
One team, one dream. I like that mentality, Lou.
I like it too. Very nice. Very nice.
One team, one dream. Huh?
All right, all good.
That's really. I like that. Yeah.
All good. All good. So also this week, the Chiefs signed their 2nd-round pick defensive tackle Omar Norman Lott. He's agreed to terms on his rookie deal. The parking lot is in house. He posted a video a couple of days before he signed saying he's working out. There was no question he wasn't going to be in training camp on time. There's no question they weren't going to get this deal once the second round guys started to sign. And obviously the issue is, and we've talked about this extensively, the 2nd round guys wanted guarantees like the 1st round guys. And ultimately this is going to be something that they're going to have to worry in the collective bargaining agreement, because I guarantee you next year, the 3rd round picks are going to hold out too. For all guaranteed contract.
It's going to work its way all the way down to the 7th round.
Hold on. Not until all the second round guys get fully guaranteed contracts, and it didn't work out that way. I think there was a handful of them that eventually did get them. Now a bunch did get more in guarantees.
Yeah, they got a lot more,
like 88%, 78%. I would imagine that probably kind of decelerated as it went down. The round all the way to pick 62, 63, whatever it was, 64.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
coming. It's coming.
When they originally did it, it was the first rounders. I think they were all fully guaranteed to about pick 20. And then eventually all the first rounders got them. This year, there was a couple of second rounders that got fully guaranteed deals. And I think the first team, it was Jaden Higgins, the wide receiver from Iowa State for the Houston Texans, was the first, and then the next guy. So you kind of saw that, hey, this is going to be a thing.
Shout out to Higgins, man, rookie of the year, man.
But I think as we got closer to camp and guys wanted, hey, we want to play, we want to get paid, they kind of relented on the fully guaranteed, and but they got more, so that it worked.
It worked. Yeah. Hey, good for them. Good for them. So right now, opening camp, Andy Reid spoke yesterday. I also posted this in an article at ChiefsBlitz.com. Kristen Fulton with a knee injury. Trey Watson, I'm not sure what the injury is. Jawan Taylor with a knee issue are going to start camp on the PUP list. Not on this list is Mr. Simmons and Mr. Wiley and Mr. Wright.
The Wiley, I guarantee you. I told you the kid is coming back.
I'm surprised. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I mean, his ACL was in October, and the fact that he's basically not going to start on the PUP list now. He hasn't come to camp yet and they've evaluated everything, but I'm
trying to say that the Golden Jacket kid is back. He's coming back strong. Number 12,
make the roster
is out there ready to shine.
Nick said make the roster first, man. Make the roster first, man.
We might have some unexpected competition, which we'll talk about here in a minute.
There's no competition when it comes to
Barstool. Hey, what's his name? Barstool? What's that man named Barstool? Everybody's so psyched about. What's the undrafted free agent tight end name? What's his name again?
Burning Stool.
Burning Stool. Yeah, that's the hype.
Yes.
That's the hype.
Have we gotten the full attendance sheet for did everybody did report today?
It's my understanding a lot of guys came in yesterday. More are coming in today. There's a team meeting tonight. Clark Hunt will speak and give out the State of the Union and basically tell these guys it's Super Bowl a bust. One man, one team, one voice. We're going to be focused. We're going to shed that. He's going to give him a big rah-rah speech. And listen, Clark Hunt, he has put up a shit ton of money in the last 3 years with guaranteed contracts, paying his stars. This offseason, he's paid what? Nick Bolton. He has paid who's calling me? All right, well,
Trey Smith, George.
Karlaftis. Soon, I think, will be Trent McDuffie. I'll have an update on that in a minute. But a lot of money he's investing. So I've been to one of these rah-rah speeches before during the Herm Edwards era. It was it was very interesting and a lot of fun. So I'm excited for this team. I'm ready to rock.
Is Teacups gonna get that miraculous contract? Is he gonna get the big? See. Is he gonna be the biggest signing for the Kansas City Chiefs?
If he signs a deal soon, it's gonna rival Sauce's money that he got, like new money.
Yeah, according to Nate Taylor.
The deal.
According to Nate Taylor.
If not, then next year becomes probably a much larger number.
It's going to be difficult.
It may or may not happen here. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, the Chiefs are working on the extension. I talked to a source yesterday who indicated that they are, quote unquote, knee deep in contract negotiations with Trent McDuffie. The goal is to get this done now and not put it off. It'd probably be a very similar deal structure wise to what they did with Karlaftis, where it'll be a 4-year extension. This one's going to be pricey. It's probably going to be in that 110 to 115 range, maybe 120. If you'd have asked me 4 days ago, I would have thought that, chances are after they gave the money to Trey Smith and now with George Karlaftis, which kind of took us by surprise a little bit that they were that far along in the process, but they got it done. And now they're focusing on Trent McDuffie. And somebody posted this on social media today, and I want to get your guys' take. If McDuffie, I'm going to rephrase that. When McDuffie signs, you'd have to say that this is the best offseason in Kansas City Chiefs history.
I agree.
When you look at the draft picks, you look at the free agent signings, you look at the way this team has been put together. I'm gonna go absolutely yes.
Yeah.
I'll go back to my statement in February or March, whatever it was, is this was going to be the most important offseason of Brett Veach's career. And so far, we'll see on the draft picks. We feel pretty good about this draft class. We'll see how they play on the field. But in terms of kind of getting these deals done, and as far as Trent Cups is concerned, if they want to stay like in the 100 million range or so, he probably would be fine with maybe doing a 3-year extension and then getting another bite at the apple when he's still pretty young and could sign an even longer term, bigger money deal. And he's, as the market continues to grow. So who knows what his agents are looking for, what Trent's looking for. But in terms of maybe shorter term, big money, I don't know if that works cap wise for the team, but for Trent, I think that would be like a pretty good deal to sign.
They have $20 million in cap space, and obviously the Karlaftis deal is it may change the numbers a little bit, but not much because his salary this year, next year is locked in. I think he's like $2.3 million this year and $16.1 next year, I think, and then obviously the extension after that. So I think that the Chiefs are very wise. So they have enough room to get McDuffie done. There's a couple other potential free agents we'll talk about here in a minute that could land themselves in Kansas City again, having enough cap space to make sure that they have the roster they want going into the regular season. So, but I'll say this about McDuffie: I think there's a much better chance today that they get a deal done before the start of the season with him, and I think all signs are pointing toward there's an understanding what the numbers are. It's a matter of how Brett Veach is going to make it work in the cap.
I think the fact that they got George's deal done, that certainly expedites things for Trent. And I think they wanted to do it in that order. Maybe even Trent's people wanted him to do it in that order.
Yeah, they weren't doing anything to soft guard.
Going back to the previous graphic and the PUP guys, what did Christian Fulton get hurt during OTAs?
Yeah, he had a knee issue. I think he had a strained knee. And
I just don't remember that coming.
He was also injured last year too. So I don't think they feel like it's at 100% that they want to get him out there. And that's a smart thing, I think. I mean, you just rest him, make sure he's ready. That's going to be someone they're definitely going to have to count on this year. And again, we don't know, if he's going to play really good like he did before, or he's going to struggle again. So get him 100% healthy.
Yeah, I agree.
And we're also going to see what happens when John Taylor is not out there. We're going to see, because he's on the list as well. So we're going to see if this offensive line.
That's right. That's right, guys. The young Stallions about to come in and take over. It happens for a reason.
I think people are going to be surprised what this offensive line is going to look like.
There's been some developments here in some key places where there was going to be competition. So in terms of the offensive line, obviously Juwan Taylor not being able to play right away, those guys, not that they weren't going to have those opportunities, but there's a lot more reps to go around for that, as well as the wide receiver group. If Rashi gets his suspension here, we learn about it. Guys like Sky Moore, if it's now or never, man. I mean, those reps got to go to somebody.
Right.
He'll still be there, but I'm sure in terms of getting somebody else ready, if they don't bring, a veteran in,
right,
this could be a good opportunity for Sky to maybe make a case to stick around another year.
Hey, quick,
also Kingsley, see what Kingsley can do. You got to see what he can do coming out of the second round. Maybe he's not that, left guard. Maybe he's your right tackle. Juwan Taylor's not out there. Maybe Kingsley slide over and be your right tackle going into training camp. We will.
I think people will be very surprised at starting five this year.
That definitely, guys, is a possibility. But real quick, Blake Bammer said, "Punters are people too." What do you think of the ongoing punter battle I'm very interested to see in how much improvement.
Here we go with the special teams talk.
Hey man,
he about to start it up again. Come on, man.
Ain't just me, baby.
Hey, they didn't spend.
Is he Blake? Is he Blake? He about to start this stuff up again.
Hey, I just said I told y'all pointers are important too. They're important.
Go ahead, answer the question. Go ahead and answer the question, Nick.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think Ariza, had a great year last year, and he's going to have some. Okay. Well, I think it's going to be tough for the rookie to unseat him, but they did sign the USC punter whose last name I can't pronounce.
Chaplitsky.
There it is. He was the best punter in college last year, so he's going to get some competition. We'll see. I mean, obviously, if they get him to a rookie deal, they're going to save a few bucks. Now, Ariza signed a 3-year deal for basically the NFL minimum when they cast him away from the Buffalo Bills after his off-the-field issues, and he was exonerated 100%. So, that's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, and both of them will probably be punting in the NFL this year. Just depends on where.
Yeah, no question.
We saw the kid that they brought in last year ends up going to Cincinnati, and he was their starting punter, and I think they're very pleased with him.
Yeah, he did
good. I think Matt is just, you want to have competition. If you're going to bring somebody in, bring in the best, right?
Right.
So let's see where the chips fall.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, Ariza's, a great athlete. So he's got a lot.
Who's that? That is Mr. Justin Simmons, former safety of the Denver Broncos and also the Atlanta Falcons last year. Source confirmed to me today the Chiefs and his agent have been talking. I think they are closing in on the opportunity to convince him to join the former AFC West rival. I know he was on Kay Adams' show a few months back, and Kay said, "Hey, perfect fit, go to the Chiefs." And he's like, she goes, get a ring. And he's like, yeah, but apparently he's looking for an $8 to $9 million contract somewhere in there, or some combination of salary, bonus, and incentives. But they are talking to him, and I would not be shocked if this is the veteran that they sign.
So who are we not pleased with in that room to say?
Yeah, I think Cook. I think
bring in Simmons, who somebody's got to go then, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
there will be.
I think Cook will be the backup,
guys, boy.
I think Cook will be the back. Cook will be the backup if they bring in.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys recognize.
I think. Go ahead.
Let me talk about Noah, and then we can talk about both these guys. Noah Fant just got released by the Seattle Seahawks. Former Denver Bronco first-round pick, Iowa bred and born football player, has expressed an interest that he would like to play for the Kansas City Chiefs. Time will tell if that will happen or not. They're pretty crowded in the room right now, and the news that Jared Wiley is going to more than likely start practice tomorrow. Do the Chiefs want another big-bodied, physical tight end to maybe, squeeze out the young kid from Clemson? So, obviously, it was kind of a surprise when I got this tidbit yesterday, but I think he's a really good football player, and I think he would be really good in this offense. He's kind of got that Jason Dunn look, and maybe, no offense to my friend Jason, probably a little bit better pass catcher. Clearly he's, a farm kid, and I think that's great. I think you want a guy like this on your roster if you can find it.
But why would you not? I mean, he's good, but do you really need to add another TE?
Well, again, I don't, roster? We don't know. We don't really know everything about Wiley yet. We certainly don't, we could talk about,
he's a vet though.
We could talk about him all we want, being an undrafted guy. He probably could squeeze onto the practice squad if they wanted to have another veteran tight end.
Who was the tight end they brought in? I don't know if it was last year or the year before.
It was what's his name? Irv Smith Jr.
Okay, Alabama kid. So I don't know. I mean, I look at those two as almost being identical. I mean,
you think?
Outstanding athletes, all the potential in the world, high draft picks, and we haven't seen really much at all from them on the field. Yeah. So, it sounds great. It's an Iowa tight end, first rounder. They've got this lineage of tight. He's never really shown the ability to be a consistent tight end in the NFL.
I don't know. I think he's better than the kid in Atlanta.
Oh, that was a shot. That was a shot at Pitts. Oh,
see, people just want to do clickbait. I know we need views, but that was
as disappointing.
Nick's speaking his mind. Nick
as
speaking.
disappointing.
But I'll put it like this: I don't think back to Justin Simmons. I think he'll be a good fit here for Kansas City. But we want guys that want to actually be here. He already stated that he didn't want to play here, so
shush.
We don't need him.
I'm guessing it was tongue in cheek, but
with the tight end, like we already got a tight end room, but like Lou said, he haven't shown that he can do anything in the NFL so far since he's been here. So
yeah,
we don't need another body that's going to take another bump bed up.
Those two guys are very similar in terms of body type, in terms of athletic ability, and there's all this promise and whatever, and they keep bouncing from team to team. It's just not happening for some reason. So
they also saved some money on the salary cap too for him. So
I'd be surprised unless Jared Wiley, they just have an idea that he is not going to be available anytime soon, but they don't put him on PUP. We just talked about that.
I told you guys.
They're thinking maybe he is going to be ready near the beginning.
The Super Soldier will be ready. He will be ready on training camp.
What we have here, Crystal Lee. The more weapons, the better. No question, no doubt. More weapons, huh?
Yeah. I like this one from Demetrio.
Just remember, Crystal, there's one ball out there.
That's one ball. Right. One ball, man.
If the Chiefs get 2 former Broncos, they'll have their fingerprints on the 2 games the Chiefs play them this year. There you go. I like that. And one more from Blake. Carson Steele probably out unless they plan to play fullback, which I don't know. It might be tough for him to make Dressler. All right, we are 1 day away from the start of training camp. I'm very excited about this man. Number 1, Mr. Xavier Worthy having a great sophomore year. I think we're going to build on his offense. I think he's going to have double-digit touchdowns. Both running and not both combined running and receiving. I think he's going to be a big part of this offense. And he has worked really hard this offseason. Don't know if he's added any pounds to his 183 frame, but he certainly was
183 is ambitious, I believe.
Okay, well, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt,
But speaking of training camp, you can go back to it. Speaking of training camp, everybody's seen Galati. He came in. He looked like he's in shape and everything else. So I'm waiting to see what he's gonna have to do up there in training camp as well.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk about what we're going to do over the next couple of weeks. Is we're going to kind of break down the Chiefs draft picks, and the first one today is Mr. Brashard Smith. What can he do in the Chiefs offense? I think we're all ecstatic about the potential of this kid, very much so. And there we go. We got Mango. How'd that happen?
He pushed the wrong button.
We're making
trades.
Dre's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
We lose Dre.
Okay.
He's not here.
Well, I guess Mango is great.
Okay, there you go. So you're the default.
Brett Veachbaum, breaking news.
Yeah, we had some technical issues today.
They just traded Andre Tillman for the Juice Kid.
The ChiefsBlitz.com has made a trade. They have sent Coach Andre Tillman to the Denver Broncos in exchange for Casey Mango from Manchester United. I think that's a fair trade.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Buy me some time, Nick. Do this again.
All right. So the Chiefs live show content will be available exclusively on YouTube beginning a week from today, which means if you have subscribed or you've signed up for notifications, you like our channel, then basically at the end of the day, you're going to get the notices, and all you got to do is click on your YouTube channel, and you'll get to see our show. You can also catch our YouTube channel in different parts and different times of the day, but we really appreciate everybody. We're making this switch because I think we can expand our base. We're close to 2,000 subscribers, and we're very excited about that. So
right.
Again,
so who we're really speaking to here is people that watch via Facebook, via Twitter,
and X, and
right. Anywhere else, right?
Yeah.
So all you need to do is, if you don't already, involved in YouTube, go there, search us out at Chiefs Blitz.
Yep.
Go ahead and subscribe. Give your information. Again, it's all free. And not only does it help us out, I think eventually it helps you.
Yeah,
out
it
in
will still,
terms
you'll
of
still get notifications on all
everything
social
else.
media. It's taking it a step further. You just got to
Yep.
click the link, and that's it.
Oh, dear.
So don't be shy.
Don't be
shy
shy.
to click away.
All right. Well, it is what it is. Mango substituting for Mr. Coach Andre Tillman. And we're, like I said, we're having technical issues, so bear with us today. We'll get it fixed. All right. The first question on Brashard Smith.
Wait, I have a surprise, actually.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. I like surprises.
We've got the questions on stream.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Go
All right.
ahead.
Beautiful.
I like this idea. Will Brashard Smith's pre-draft concerns regarding durability and pass protection limit his NFL contributions? Well, I personally speaking, he's only played running back for 1 year. And I think that's something that if there's any kind of concern, however, his yards and his catches were just impressive as all hell. And I think when you look at, those pre-draft concerns, he did fall to the middle of the 7th round. We were screaming for him in the 4th round and the 5th and the 6th. And ultimately we got him in the 7th. And I was ecstatic, if people will remember our draft show. I was jumping for joy because I think Brashard Smith is the next Jamal Charles type of running back. And I'm very excited about that opportunity. So I think he'll learn how to block. I think he's tough enough. I'm excited. I can't wait for this kid to get the ball in his hands.
Well, I think every single running back that comes in from college to the NFL, I mean, that's pretty much not necessarily a concern, but something that they have to learn in terms of pass pro and so forth. And a lot of these guys, I mean, any of the top backs, you're getting the ball that many times. You may or may not be in on passing downs, or even if you are in passing downs, you're not facing NFL pass rushers every week. So Ashton Ginty, I'm sure, has questions to ask or to answer about his pass protection. But in terms of the skill set, it is pretty unique because, again, he played receiver, he's played running back throughout his life, and just 1 year in Division I playing running back, and he kind of lights it up for SMU. So, I like the kid, since the Senior Bowl. I thought, he was going to be kind of that hybrid guy that they've been looking for, like a Jerick McKinnon. I like him last year because I was like just clamoring for Tyrone Tracy, a similar type player. Right. So I think, he's given the opportunity. He's going to make plays, and we just have to kind of wait and see. But bottom line is, every single back that comes from college to the NFL, that's one of the first questions they have to answer, is being able to pass protect.
Right.
So if I'm him, I see George Kalafis going to go train with Tama Ali. I see all the, the Instagrams and everything he's doing with Tama Ali. I'm like, hey, Jamal, I got the same frame. I got the same, ability that you have. And you was a great pass blocker. Can you help me on these the things as well before I get into training camp? But again, if he can pick up on pass blocking, I think like we was all hoping for the kid in the 4th round to go all the way down to now he fell into the 7th round. I think this kid could be a hidden gem. And if he can pick up on that pass blocking very fast, we'll see in training camp. That's the one thing I'm going to keep my eyes on. Is what is he doing in pass blocking? Is he getting blown up? Is he getting beat up by linebackers? Is he getting beat up by corner blitzes and everything else? Can he hold up to the task of him actually being this is the 2nd year actually being full-time from switching from wide receiver to being a running back? So that thing right there, if I'm him, I'm going to go try to switch to talk to Jamal Charles and see, hey, teach me some pass blocking skills. I know he was small, but he had the best pass blocking skills as well.
Yeah. I had heard somewhere that Priest Holmes was going to start working out. I don't know if he's going to be working out with the Chiefs, but it's not as far as, obviously playing again.
Making a comeback?
No, not making a comeback, but as far as, coaching assistants, I'll try to follow up on that and ask.
Well, they do have that pilot program where these guys intern. Michael Vick did it. I mean, there've been plenty of players. I think Priest Holmes is going to be in Kansas City. He could be one of those guys. I hadn't heard that, but they do have that program where they do that sort of thing.
Right. All right, Mango, we got the next question. Here it is.
We do indeed.
how essential is Brashard Smith's special teams ability for him to secure and keep a Chiefs roster spot? Well, I mean, I guess he could, he returned in college. He clearly was pretty darn good at it. It just brings another element to get him the ball. Here's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see him putting too much on him like they did with Sky Moore. And when they had Sky Moore, it was a big problem. And they had him back there, punts and kicks, and he struggled. And then he just wasn't very good at receiving. So they have a lot of options, including Nico Remigio, Xavier Worthy. So I think we got to be really, really careful. Very, very careful as to how they use him. I don't want him to overuse him in the beginning. Let him learn the offense first, because it's going to be very difficult to get the offense.
Well, just like any other player, the more you can do. I mean, that if you can excel on special teams, it's always going to give you a leg up on perhaps somebody in the room that doesn't play special teams. So I don't know if Elijah Mitchell is going to have that in his game, right? We definitely know that Kareem Hunt is not going to be playing, returning kicks. More than likely, Pops is not going to be returning kicks. So that gives him a little bit of a leg up, at least an opportunity to contribute, whether it's punt returns, kick returns, while he's kind of honing his skills and being that pass protection maven that we all know that he can do.
Absolutely.
So the more you can do, just as a general rule for any position. So absolutely.
Well, after you read the question, go to me first, because I know I'll keep losing signal. Go ahead.
Okay.
Do you want to roll with it?
Are you going to make a comment about this, or?
I can't see it. So
all right, how essential is he to is his special teams ability something that's a plus or a minus to secure roster spot?
I think it's a plus. You know what I mean? Because if because he is great, amazing on special teams. You go back and watch his college game tape. He's blazing speed, kickoff return, punt return ability is amazing as well. Also, I forgot the college that he played for before he went to the college he's at now.
Miami, University of Miami.
Miami, and then SMU.
Yeah, Miami. He was on special teams. He was amazing there. So if he can bring that into training camp and show that he can show that ability as well, that's going to another notch on his belt for making his team and taking a spot on for somebody else on the roster already.
Right.
Gotcha.
And if you talk to Dave Tobe, you can have never enough guys that can
He'll get a couple of his guys
that can return punts and kicks. So that's a big plus for him.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Next question. Can Brashard Smith transition from college receiver to an effective NFL running back? Again, 3 years at Miami, he played wide receiver and didn't get a lot of opportunity. Now, there are a lot of really great, talented players in front of him, for sure. But when they gave him the rock at SMU, and again, they didn't know what they had. I think one of the Miami Hurricanes coaches went over to SMU.
Yeah, an offensive coordinator took over at SMU, so I think he knew exactly what he had
to do, but he didn't know he'd be that effective.
He brought him along, so I'm guessing that he probably had some idea that he could play before. I mean, I think he played the position all along when he was younger. So,
all right, go Hense before we cut out on you. Go.
I think he a good wide receiver. He was played down there. So I think if he can transfer those skills into running back and can be a good running back in the NFL, I think he can turn it around to be one of the top running backs in the NFL. Because I know Lou believes he can. If Lou believes he can, I believe he can. So go.
That's how we roll here. One team, one dream. Tread on the tire. I mean, you hear this a lot. Running backs have a shelf life, and he hasn't carried the ball 200 times a year for the last 10 years or whatever. So, playing wide receiver, no wear and tear on the body. Had the 1 year, made it through pretty well. So it's not like, you have so many carries in your body. He hasn't used many of them. So I believe he's going to get it done. I don't know. if he'll ever be an every down back. I think he'll have every opportunity to show that he can do it. And I trust that he can moving forward, but at least for the time being, he's going to, get every opportunity that he can, whether it's receiving.
All right, we got a couple of new people. I want to Stanley Mooney. Smith is versatile. High hopes for him. I see him when I'm motioned to slot, being a hill type of receiver, and speed out of the backfield makes him dangerous in the two-back set, which is true. Yeah. I think that you have to look at him and see what how they incorporate that now. Andy hasn't done a two-back set in a while. I'd like to see that. That'd be pretty good.
Well, Leo, I think to his point in terms of the two-back set, where they use him more of like a split end. I mean, if you watch Detroit, whenever you've got Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery on the field at the same time, Gibbs normally splits out.
Right.
So if you can kind of incorporate that, and it also gives the defense a lot to think about if they're both in the game at the same time. Is he going to split out? Is he going to stay in the backfield? The other guy motions out. So a lot you can do with him. Bottom line is, going back to the original point, pass pro. If he has that down, then they can use him 100 different ways, and he'll get a ton of usage this year.
Right.
Oh dear. Where are we?
All right. Can he? We got that.
Have we done this one?
Yeah, we've done this one. Yes.
Bro,
all right.
Leo Longoria. Is that?
Let's do Leo first before we get started. Leo says Smith is another Darwin Thompson
desperate housewife. Is that your sister, Leo?
No. Leo, I don't think that's how he's going to be used. I think they've got greater hopes for him. All right, so the next question is: will Brashard Smith?
A question for Leo. Come on, man. Is Eva Longoria your sister?
I'm sure he'll ask that.
Or who's the kid? Who's the guy that played third base for the Tampa Bay Rays back in the day? His name was Longoria too.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yep.
Come on, Leo.
We'll see. All right, so
Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria. There you go. Good for you, man. Appreciate that. So basically, will he exceed the success of normal 7th round draft picks? In my opinion, Hense, fire away.
I think he will. I think this is the next Tyreek Hill. I really do. I know that's a big shoes to put on this kid already. I know I'm known for on the show to put big names on people. But again, I really do. If you look at his skill set, you look at the blazing speed and Tyreek Hill, he was a wide receiver, running back, you know what I mean? The same material, same guy coming out. So I believe that this guy can come out and do the same thing. And I think he can take the 7th round pick and turn it into gold, because that's what Brett Veach likes to do. You like to turn these late round picks and then turn it into gold and turn them to household names around the kingdom. And I think this kid is going to be a household name for years to come.
Yeah.
Well, 2 things here. One, all he has to do is look at his running mate and Pops and say, okay, here's a 7th round guy that exceeded expectations in this offense. I can do the same, maybe more. Hey, how about Brashard Smith becomes the 5th wide receiver? How about Brashard Smith becomes the 4th receiver? If during the course of camp they're splitting him out and he's out playing some of these wide receivers, why not use him out there while Rasheed is like on his sabbatical, if you will? So this kid could be a key to the season at 2 different positions now.
Come on. But the problem is, he's got to learn the running back position first. He already has natural wide receiving skills. But, I mean, they're going to use him a lot in the passing game, I think. And, he's going to probably be more than a 3rd down back, but I think that's ultimately where he's going to start. And, again, the issue is this. How quickly can he assimilate Andy Reid's playbook? He's had several months now to go through it. He spent a lot of time with, the team and with the coaching staff. He's going to be ready. So I think he's definitely going to exceed his draft position. Now, will he play like a 2nd or 3rd rounder? I think that opportunity exists, whether it be this season or next season. Absolutely. There you go. We have any more questions, or is that it? We good?
We got one more.
All right, one more. Let's have it. Should he use him as a gadget role or develop him as a standard running back? Hence,
I think they should use him as a gadget. Just like they used Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was coming out the backfield. Tyreek Hill, when he first started, he was coming out the backfield, and he playing with some receiver and special teams as well. So if you got this type of Swiss Army knife in your backfield and your playing cards, they're like the Joker, as you like to call it, the Joker of all trades. If he can be that type of running back, the type of player that's coming out the backfield for the Kansas City Chiefs, with Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown, Travis Kelce, but a potential amazing offensive line. This can be a scary weapon that's coming out the backfield for Kansas City Chiefs. Him line up as slot receiver, him coming out the backfield on a swing pass, everything like that. So, yes, I think this kid can be used as a gadget player instead of as a standard running back.
Yeah, I think whatever gets him on the field.
yeah,
I mean, it's just
short and simple.
And I think it's going to come down to the guys ahead of him at running back. If they clearly have Pops and Elijah Mitchell ahead of them, then he's definitely going to be more in that gadget type role, just to get him on the field in different spots, get him in open space, and just get the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
As well as, if he doesn't necessarily be the main returner, if Nico is in fact the main returner, use him kind of as that, instead of putting Worthy back there, or kind of rotate those guys in and out. Give Worthy some opportunities, give Brashard some opportunities to return. Noel Williams has some of that in his bag too. So sure. I think give Tobe as many toys as he can possibly use, and the same for Coach Reed. So I think a lot of it will be incumbent upon the people ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's an all-around.
Yeah, if they step up, then his role maybe changes a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's an all-around player. I mean, he can do kick returns. Wasn't successful at punts last year, but I don't think he had too many opportunities. He can catch the ball and score touchdowns. He can run the ball and score touchdowns. He can put up big numbers. And I'll say this because somebody had said this to me. I don't remember what it was, maybe a week ago. Well, remember Clyde Edwards-Helaire didn't really break out till his last season in LSU with Joe Burrow. Well, that's true. He didn't have a lot of playing time before that because they were so stacked at the running back position. I think the difference here is I think Brashard Smith was the featured guy. He was the main guy. And I think that the way the Chiefs want to use him fits his skill set. And so I think he's physically tougher. And I think he's definitely faster than Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Totally different body type.
And totally, yeah. So I think the comparison is there really isn't much of a comparison when you look at the overall skill set of the players, the size, the speed, and how they were going to use him in the offense. So listen, I think he's going to be lights out. I can't wait for this kid to play football.
I can't wait to when they play Arizona and I get to see, the late round draft picks. Gonna be playing a little more.
He'll
can't
get
wait to see Josh Simmons out there, but I actually can't wait to see Smith. How they use him. How is they going to use him as a gadget player or just a standard running back? And if I'm Andy Reid, I'm looking at the Tyreek. I'm going into the vault. Not that much, got that much dust on it, but I'm going to go look at Tyreek Hill tape and say, hey, you about to be my Tyreek Hill. And also, I hope the kid changed the number from 30 because I don't like it on him. It don't look good on him. 30 don't look good on him at all.
Well,
so
you'll see
he changed the jersey number pretty
as
soon.
they cut it down to like 53. A lot more numbers will be available. So
there'll be a lot more numbers.
Guessing,
Yeah,
unless
just don't play. If the kid watching the show, just don't put on number 25. Don't put on 25. Go for your own number.
Well, did Hicks switch? Isn't he wearing 25?
I know Elijah Mitchell's got 25.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they switch out. What? Jaden's 21.
Yes.
So that was Cuffs' first number. Now he switched back to his college 22. So you'll see as guys get cut and numbers become available, you'll probably see some guys swapping some things.
Yeah, he's a 7th round pick. Doesn't have a lot of money to buy a jersey off a veteran, so he's going to get what he gets.
Nor do they have to replace a ton of stock.
Somebody's going to be zero this year,
whatever.
right? Every NFL team's going to have a player with the number 0. So
No,
Well, Clark Hunt doesn't allow it, even though he
Oh.
was the one pushing for the vote.
I think it's
okay.
it's still a choice. I don't think they're going to mandate it.
Oh, I thought it was something they
I had put out. I think I had forwarded a tweet where somebody listed
Yeah.
all the guys that are wearing 0 this
Okay,
year.
I gotcha.
And there was probably about 20 of them,
Yeah,
if
I saw
that. I mean, it wasn't a huge number. So.
Okay, fair enough.
If I'm choosing on the Chiefs of who can wear number 0, it is Jared Raleigh. Give that 12 to number the Smith. And you put on number 0. You can imagine him instead of that big and wearing number 0 coming across
number
the
0
that'd be
is
amazing.
is a vibe. That's a mindset. You got to be a certain type of cat to wear number 0.
He wanted Crocky J to wear it last year, didn't he? As well.
Yeah. We tried to get Crawford J to wear it.
Yeah,
but he didn't. But like Mango said, it's probably a Clark Hunt thing. But again, can you put up that the thing about next Monday for everybody can if they just
Hello,
join in.
Robert.
There it is. All Chiefs Blitz shows will be live content. Will now only be available on YouTube beginning on Monday, July 28th. We're also going to have a time change as well. Don't fear. The show is going to stay the same. The participants are all here. You're going to be able to, but we just want to make sure that people go through the YouTube channel so we can increase our subscribers. So like, comment, share, subscribe for the show. So we want everybody to do that. We appreciate that. We've had a crazy show today. A lot of issues technically, in and out of a new format, all sorts of crazy stuff. But the good news is we got through it. Mango, thanks for pulling your hair out and getting this thing done. And hence, hopefully you get power back.
Use of Mr. Thunder.
Yes, and Mr. Thunder. There we go. Yes, absolutely. And Hense and I are going to do a music video for Mr. Thunder. We just got to figure out the best way to do it. We will debut. When are we going to debut that? What do you think? Thanksgiving.
Whenever,
right after this
somewhere around that
message from
time.
us.
Somewhere around that time to get it all coordinated and it's gonna be an amazing video. You guys don't want to miss this one.
All right. Hopefully we'll get it put together. Maybe by Thanksgiving. Right. We'll debut it prior to the Chiefs and the Cowboys, and what will end up being the number 1 rated NFL game in history during the regular season. My prediction is 55 million households.
And before we close out, what's your surprise cut? Gonna be surprise cut for training camp.
Cut. Ooh.
I've got one.
Go.
Who?
Underdog Fantasy.
Play now in Missouri. If you're looking for a great fantasy game, we've teamed up with UnderdogFantasy.com. You can play $5 and get $50. You can use the special promo code Chiefs Blitz. The game is available in 33 states. Check out the availability map. You must be 18, 19, or 21 years older to play, but it's an outstanding game. The app is very simple. You can deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash for new customers, and make sure you use the Chiefs Blitz code, and so you can register to start playing this amazing game. Play Pick'em on Underdog. You can, with all your favorite NBA players, James, Curry, Ball, anybody and everybody who's in the NBA, you can play higher or lower. It is an amazing product. It's very simple to use. If I can do it, anybody can. And just make sure when you log on to UnderdogFantasy.com, make sure you use the code Chiefs Blitz.
That's right, Chiefs Blitz. Make sure that was very well done, Mango. I'm teaching you marketing very well. I'm impressed.
We're not cut the underdog. We are not cut the underdog. So underdog.
You're my real answer.
We are working on some new sponsors. We'll keep everybody posted about that as well. So, surprise cut.
Mine's Josh Williams. He's not got any guaranteed money this year.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. It'd be a little bit of a surprise. It'd still be a surprise because we still don't know when Kristen Fulton's going to be 100%, and
mine has to be Isaiah Pacheco.
Ooh,
wow!
I think that there's going to be a surprise cut if he don't come out and shine, and these guys in the backfield are Mitchell and Smith come out and shining in training camp. If they can't get a trading partner, I think they probably cut their ties.
I think it's going to be Wanya Morris.
Oh,
I think it's going to be really tough for him to make this roster because I think Esa's a better offensive lineman even without any NFL experience at this point. So yeah, I think it's definitely on the out.
I could see that for sure.
I don't want it to happen.
Uh-oh. Get the wood knocking going.
Definitely don't want it to happen, but
Go on.
Juju might be on a list.
That's it.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Nico.
That's been great. That was pretty great.
That was a good one, Luke.
You know, you're right. I mean, if they bring in another receiver, if Rashee Rice is suspended more than 4 games, they're not going to get rid of Juju.
No,
he's the coach on the field.
Just kidding. I think maybe, you know, it's hard. I mean, not that these positions are all locked, but most of the guys with the way the contracts are, you know, would it be a big surprise if all of a sudden they cut Mike Dana?
Oh,
that's a pretty big cap.
You'd have to look at the contract to see.
I'll pull it up.
I think Drew's pretty much locked in. I don't know that he's going anywhere, but that's a guy that is kind of on the edge. Now, if all of a sudden it would take a lot, right? I mean, Felix would have to come in and play great. Gelati would have to be a dude right away. So now you're a little heavy at the defensive end position. Charles is back. You know, if the contract is structured in such a way, that could be one.
It's $6.4 million in dead money and 1.6 savings in cap money.
So from that perspective, that would be a tough one, right?
Yeah. Probably have to wait till next year to do that.
So so I get the only other. I don't know how much. Kareem Hunt doesn't make much money. That would be a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah. LB's back. Mike Edwards would be his guy. I kind of don't disagree with that.
Mike Edwards, fewer Mick.
Crystal Lee, my surprise 24, Mr. Sky Moore.
That's not a. I say nothing.
You know, funny thing. These guys on the like ESPN shows or whatever, they're talking about Rashee Rice's suspension, and they keep pumping up Sky Moore as like, okay, he's going to have to step. Yeah, he's not even going to make the team.
Right.
That just makes me laugh every time his name comes up. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I like Sky. I want him to be good.
He's got a couple Super Bowl rings, and he was part of the reason they won one. So he could have dropped that pass, and he would gone down in infamy as the worst draft pick in Chiefs history. But not. He caught it with nobody around him, and that's harder to do.
There'll always be a Brian Joswiak.
Yeah.
Hense, did you go to the family reunion?
No, I did not make it down.
Bad stuff there.
I didn't know you guys were related.
Blake says Carson Steele is
where'd they have it?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Again, we appreciate everybody's patience in the roundabout way in which we had to do the show today. We'll be better at it Wednesday. We'll be back at 1:30 Central Time. But first couple of days of camp will be in the books, so we'll definitely talk about what happened and what took place in the first couple of days of training.
And again, hit that pull up that image once again for everybody can know about.
There you go. Just make sure that we'll put this on our social media links, that you just have to go to our YouTube channel and click on that way. And appreciate everybody. Please like, please subscribe as we push forward to year 3 of doing this podcast. And it takes a lot of time. Also, Wednesday, we'll have an opportunity for you to kind of help us out if you want to through our Cash App. We're going to put up a QR code for that as well. Send that to you, Mango. And then we'll be able to see if you guys can help us cover some things around here, help expand, invest. This is a team. This is a family. All for one, one for all. Chiefs fans, your Kansas City Chiefs begin their assault on Super Bowl 60 beginning tomorrow in St. Joe. And as their welcome, if it wasn't being beaten to death by the Philadelphia Eagles, it's going to be 100+ degrees tomorrow in St. Joe.
Let's go.
And the Philadelphia Eagles rings look like class rings. So that's what I have to say there, probably.
They have wings.
They have
wings.
Let's test your memory. Which rookie are we discussing on Wednesday, fellas? If today was Brashard Smith.
Let's see. I'm assuming you went in draft order, reverse order,
round,
correct?
Maybe.
So that would be the young man from Oregon, right?
Mike Bassa.
Mike Bassa. There you go.
Mike Bassa. Crazy.
All right, close.
I know. We're funny. We have a lot
All right, guys.
You can make corrections. I believe it's Jeffrey Bassa.
Yeah, it is Jeffrey Bassa.
There we go. Yeah, we'll cut it in the past.
We'll bring
Mike's his brother. Mike's his cousin, but yeah, it'll be Jeffrey Bassa.
Let's go.
We just want to make sure everybody's paying attention here. So at the Four Guys in a Bar podcast, remember, check out ChiefsBlitz.com as well for all the updates, all the news. And again, reminder, Monday, July 28th, you'll get this exclusively through the YouTube channel. On our social media, we'll post the show, and you just simply have to click on the link and just review the show from our YouTube channel. We appreciate everybody's patronage. We look forward to coming back on Wednesday. Mango, thanks for saving the day. Hense, hopefully you get your power back. Lou, keep running it up there in the East Coast. And hey, I had a snake in my transformer that blew out our power on Saturday. So there you go. You never know. All right, guys, gents, appreciate you. We'll be back Wednesday at 1:30.